Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Heather. Today I am so excited to be sharing this massive book haul. I was going to be sharing it during a reading vlog, but you can see that that is a huge pile of books and I really wanted to keep that contained and as short as possible for you guys to enjoy. And so we're going to be talking books. I've got this whole stack to talk about and I hope that you will go get you guys something to drink and a snack. Get yourself a notebook and a pen because you're going to want to write some of these down and order them for your very own. The first book I wanted to share with you will have a separate link in its entirety because this book was an anthology. It includes Abby's first published story and it is Break River Banshee. And like I said, this is a wonderful book about myths and legends and folklore and things like that. So if that is right up your alley, then please run to the link that I will be linking to their storefront for you to purchase this. It is not expensive at all and I think that it is wonderful to support our friends here in the community and just see the work that they're doing that a lot of people do not get to see. So I'm really appreciative to be able to get my own copy of this and look forward to many more stories from Abby. So I picked up a couple of books. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw me share this yesterday. I'm a huge Shopkicker. We know this already. So a lot of times I will check out and see if Shopkick is offering any books for purchase where I can get points in return. And there were two that I was interested in yesterday. So the first one is by Donna Everhart and that is The Saints of Swallow Hill. Again, gorgeous fall cover, right? So it's very beautiful, has a nice feel to it. I forget exactly what these edges are called, but I really love these edges. So it's not smooth, it's got the little rough edges on it. And then it does have these flaps. Why I'm blanking on everything. Do I read books? Did I pass the second grade to know what things are called? I did, and I do read books. But things escape me sometimes. So anyway, it's got that really nice feel to it. Moving on. Based in North Carolina during the Turpentine days, few writers evoke the complexities of the heart and the gritty fascination of the American South as vividly as Donna Everhart, whose lyrical new novel, set against the background of the Great Depression, is a powerful story of courage, survival, and friendship. And I had purchased one of her books before. It's The Education of Dixie Dupree. So I already know that I like this author, so I wanted to pick up this book and I got Shopkick points for it and I price matched it because online was cheaper than the shelf price. So yesterday was a crazy win-win for me. I actually got both of these books for under $18 total and I got 2,700 Shopkick points. Can we just say thank you and amen? So, okay, so there is the next one. Since I have so many to share, I'm not going to go ahead and read the synopsis of all of them because my voice has been going in and out with some allergies and I don't want to wear that out in the midst of everything. So, the next book, you've seen me share this author before. She pops up a lot on Shopkick and I never had heard of her before I started looking on Shopkick. This is another anthology. This is a thriller anthology by Lisa Jackson, Alexandra Ivy, and Lisa Child, and it is called Afraid. So there are some thrillers in here. I think they intertwine a little bit, but I think it's from 3 different people's perspective of the story, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't really read a whole lot into it, but it says St. Cecilia School for Girls in Salzburg, Austria, is a haven for the daughters of the rich and famous. Here, scandals are buried and secrets hidden. But for 3 former students, evil is about to resurface. So it is. It's from the perspective of Lucy, Rain, and Aaron. So this sounds like a really good time as well. So if you're into anthologies and thrillers, you might want to write this one down. My heart is always in the mood for fall. So these 2 books were prompted by some late night reading. I had reread Pumpkin Spice Scare, which was a cozy murder mystery based around this baker who started her cupcake bakery in a small town that she moved to with her great aunt, and people just keep getting murdered. And right now there's 7 books and I think they're getting ready to release an 8th one, but they're really cozy, they're light, something easy to read at the end of the day where your mind just wants to stop and you want to just settle into something that's super easy and not a lot required for it. But at the end of the book she always shares the recipe, which is so much fun. And I think that at the end of the year I want to do a reading vlog where I'm actually going to make the recipe at the end. So I think that's something that's going to come up. But with that being said, it prompted me to this book, The Cafe Between Pumpkin and Pie by Marina Adair, Kathy Engel, and Stacy Fentz. In Moonbright, Maine, there's a pumpkin on every porch, fresh brewed apple cider in every cup, and the sweetest sorcery in the air. Before, after, and even during the excitement of the annual Halloween parade, gathering at the Corner Cafe is a beloved Moonbright tradition. Costumed revelers of all kinds come for a famous whoopie pie, the heartfelt hospitality, and the chance to hear the town's spookiest stories and local legends whispered into the younger generation. Most magically romantic legend of all promises that Moonlight Woman will marry the man she sees reflected in a mirror for Halloween. For 3 such singles, the crunch of fall leaves and the fragrances of fresh baked pies sets the perfect stage for a most tantalizing trick and most delightful treat, the genuine enchantment of true love. So it does have a lot of praise on the back of this book from Publishers Weekly, Library Journal, and RT Book Reviews gives it 4 stars. So I did purchase this on Amazon. It smells amazing. Doesn't smell like pumpkin or pie, but it does smell good. So it's a beautiful little cover. Can't wait for all the fall reads, and I wanted to make sure that my library was fully stocked for all the cozy autumn love. Love and pumpkin pie and whoopie pies and all the goodness. I'm definitely going to enjoy this one. So if you love fall reads in that cozy time of year, wrapped in a blanket, having apple cider and burning fall scented candles while you're seeing the leaves fall outside, I think this will be a great time for everyone. It also suggested that I might enjoy this book called Meet Me on Love Lane, and this is by Nina. Not gonna try to pronounce her name, but there is the cover of this book. I love it a lot. I love that the leaves are heart-shaped. It is so, so cute. And this is from the USA Today bestselling author of On the Corner of Love and Hate comes a second delightful installment of the hopeless romantic series about a woman who grudgingly returns home to a small town, Pennsylvania, only to find herself falling in love, both with the town and two of its citizens. Oh my Lanta. Well, fans of Hallmark Channel's rom-coms will flip over this sassy love story. I'm so ready. So ready for both of those fall reads. The next 3 books I was lucky enough to stumble across at Ollie's discount store, discount warehouse. I'm not sure exactly what it is. There they have DVDs, CDs, just about anything that you would want. And then they have a lot of tangible books for just about every genre that you would like to read. And this one took me by surprise. I was super excited. I got it for $2.99. What's great about this book is that I read her other book last year called The Lake, and I read it during Camp Spooky readathon. You guys probably heard me talk about it, how much more I loved it than the Riley Sager Camp Spooky kind of book called The Last Time I Lied. So imagine how excited I am to find The Twin by Natasha Preston. This is so exciting. I cannot wait to get into it. Her simplistic designs, I love it. I love it. So I don't really know much about it, but because I knew from reading that book, I saw the cover of this in the back of that one, I knew that I wanted it. Ivy and Iris haven't lived together for years. When their mother and father divorced, each parent got custody of one twin, but after a tragic accident takes their mom's life, the devastated sisters are reunited. And Iris moves in with Ivy and their dad. Iris takes their mom's death especially hard. She barely talks, spending hours alone in her room. Ivy can't stand to see Iris so sad. She promised Iris that she can share her life now. After all, they're sisters. Twins. It's a promise that Iris takes seriously, and before long, Ivy's friends, her teachers, and even her boyfriend fall under Iris's spell. Soon, Ivy begins to think there's something wrong with her twin. It's almost like Iris is out to get her. Ivy tells herself she's being paranoid. It's not like she's out in any danger from her twin. It's not like she's in any danger from her twin. The Twin is a unputdownable read that will keep you on the edge of your seat until the very end, and that is exactly like The Lake. This next book I picked up for $5.99, and it was wildly popular. in 2020 when it came out. There are a lot of reading vlogs, I am sure, on this. I know that Mina over at Book Skywalker actually shared this, I think, in a reading vlog. She shared a lot about it on Instagram as well, and that is Burn Our Bodies Down by Rory Power, and she is the author of Wilder Girls, and I know that one was highly popular as well. It's got a very beautiful, stunning cover. I'm drawn to orangey covers apparently right now, but this is such a beautiful cover, and I wasn't in the mood really to pick this up at the time, but for this price, I'm like, if I don't love it, I can always pass it on to someone else or slip it into a little free library. So because there are a lot of reading vlogs and people sharing this book, I'm not going to read the inside blurb of that. But I was so excited again to get this for $5.99. The next book, this is a book that I got for $4.99. It is a hardback book, and it is a Murder, She Wrote book, Murder in Red. And I've not seen this one before. The cover's not super flashy, not super wonderful at all, but since we're in the midst of the readathon, actually I don't know when this will come out, but anyway, the Murder, She Wrote readathon, I was like, my brain just goes straight to it when I see it. So this is the first time I saw one out in public, out in the wild, that I could buy. This is also the first cover that I've noticed that does not have like a random weird skull kind of like hidden in there, like a hidden Mickey of sorts. It's the first time I've seen one that doesn't have a skull hidden in there somewhere. Kind of weird. It's actually kind of weird that all of them have them. So if you've picked up one in person, you've probably seen them before. If not, Google it, because they'll give you images of like where all of the skulls are in the covers of the book. It's kind of weird, kind of strange, and I'm not seeing it in this one unless I'm just missing it. But yeah, just something to go down a little rabbit hole and check that out, if you will. But again, this is Murder in Red. When you write about murder for a living, I said, making light of the situation, it's always nice to save a life from time to time. I was going to get a cup of tea, but it's coffee for you, of course. She knows me well. Why, Jessica, you know I've given up caffeine. Since when? Since she became my patient, I heard someone say behind me. Turning, I saw a tall man with silvery mane who looked vaguely familiar. I don't think I've had the pleasure. The man had lifted his hand and about to introduce himself when Mimi cut between us, giving him a small plate bearing a cookie identical to the one she was holding. Jessica, this is Dr. Clifton, Dr. Charles Clifton, director of the Clifton Clinic and the Clifton Care Partners. I completed, extending my hand to meet his. So that tells me nothing about this book, but again, I don't care. I'm gonna love it. So I've got 5 books left to share, and I actually picked this one up at the Dollar Tree. It's by Hannah Jane, and it's called The Revenge. I loved the cover. It looked very, very mysterious, and I don't know anything about it. I don't think that I've read anyone from this author, but it says author of Truly, Madly, Deadly, and Twisted. And it shows the back. She has one. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Truly, Madly, Deadly is one book, and Twisted is another book. And then The Dare and The Escape are listed on the back. Is this a YA book? I'm not sure exactly. It looks like it might be a YA book. It says Tony wanted revenge. What he got was so much worse. Breakups can be messy. After his ex-girlfriend Hope embarrasses him in front of the entire school, Tony wants revenge. So he signs her up for online dating sites, subscriptions, and even makes location of her phone public, and it works. A few days later, Hope calls begging Tony to stop the prank. Then she screams and a car door slams. The call drops. Tony tries to keep cool. It's just like Hope to get back at him with more drama, but then Hope isn't at school the next day. Tony knows the joke has gone too far, and he may have led a predator to his ex's door. Can Tony find Hope and save her before it's too late for them both? So I feel like this sounded like a really good time. I don't know if she's up to anything here, if something happened to her. I don't know if she got hit by a car. We don't know, but we will find out. The last 4 I want to share with you came from the book outlet, and if you would like my code, I think you get $5 off your first order. I'll leave that linked below for you guys if you're interested at all. The book I got from them was from the best-selling author B.A. Paris, which you know I have a love-hate relationship. She wrote the one that I was really angry at for like a year and a half, Behind Closed Doors. If you're new here, hate that book. But anyway, I found another book from her. at the Dollar Tree, which I was excited about. And then this one I got for like $2, and it was The Dilemma. It is a brand new book. It is not used. Fantastic. I'm really excited to read this one. I love the cover. It kind of looks like an outside get-together here, wedding party of some sort, so I don't know. We shall find out. Ah, it's a 40th birthday party. So it's Livia's 40th birthday. Her husband Adam is throwing her a party of a lifetime to make up for the wedding celebration they never had. Everyone Livia loves will be there except for her daughter Marnie, who's studying abroad, but Livia is secretly glad that Marnie won't be there. Livia has recently uncovered a secret about her daughter that, if revealed, will shake the foundation of the family to its core. Adam, meanwhile, has his own surprise for Livia. He's arranged for Marnie to fly back for the party, but before Marnie arrives, Adam hears some terrible news. Now he too is faced with the dilemma. Does he share what he's learned with his wife? How far would you go to give someone you love the last few hours of happiness? Family drama. You know I love it, just not my own. Anyway, I'm excited for that. She's a little bit of a twisted writer, but we'll see how that one goes. I'm truly excited about it. And I know the light's changing. The sun went behind the clouds, so I apologize. I'll try to get through this. The last 3 books are going to be super breezy for you guys. I just wanted to share them with you because they are absolutely stunning. I don't actually own any classics, but when I saw these in the ad for Book Outlet, I had to get them. And there were so many more to choose from, but I really loved the aesthetic of the colors that I got. They kind of blend well together, so I'm like, I'm not gonna mess with it and order any other colors. These just work so perfectly together. The very first one I saw in that ad, it's so stunning. It's Jane Austen, Sense and Sensibility, but look at this cover. It's like a faux leather bound. Isn't that gorgeous? With like this magenta gold. No, that's not right. Magenta foil around the cover. Let me see. Am I losing it? Okay, there we go. Isn't this just so stunning? The detailing on it, it's so simple but beautiful. So here is what the spine looks like itself. Isn't it so beautiful? I love it. And like, here's the inside. It matches with that hot pink. So pretty. And then this is released by Paper Mill Press, so the font is kind of small, but I'm not really mad about it. I was looking to see if there was any illustrations in here. I thought there were, but I don't think. Now that I recall looking, I already checked and I don't think there are. But it's just a stunning book, and they all come with their own bookmark. They all come with their own bookmark. I don't know why I was standing out of frame, just chatting like you're hanging out here with me and can see me. The matching bookmark, so they have a nice ribbon on the inside of that. So pretty. The next one that I picked up was Pride and Prejudice, and it is the light blue with that same hot pink magenta foil covering. I don't know, it's almost kind of silky. I don't know what it's made of, but here's what the spine looks like. Isn't it so beautiful? Love that peacock feather at the bottom. And then on the back, I didn't even show you the back of the other one. This is what the back of it looks like. And then on the inside, it's got this gorgeous like lavender. And then the ribbon for this one is lavender, I believe, as well. These are stunning collector's editions, in my opinion. I don't know that I'll ever crack one open to read it because I do not want to mess up the spine. It's about the same color as the other one. Maybe not. Yeah, I guess it's the same color. I thought that it was, yeah, it looked more lavender a minute ago for some reason, but it's so beautiful. I love that. So the back of this cover was just as lovely. The very last one I have to share with you is Little Women. You guys, I cannot even tell you. There you can get a like full view of how beautiful that foil looks on here. Absolutely gorgeous. And then here is the spine on this one. It's trying to focus on everything. Is it trying to focus on the Funko maybe? I don't know why I'm struggling, but it's such a beautiful, beautiful cover. And then look at the back of it. Isn't that gorgeous, you guys? The inside of this one is also that beautiful lavender color, and then this one does have a purple bookmark. I'm not crazy this time. So lovely. So yeah, this one is truly purple. I was so thrilled to get these books in my possession. They look so beautiful stacked together, and let me show you here. Like, oops. Aren't they just lovely? I mean, you can't have one without the other two, right? They are perfect and all meant for each other. Of course, if you don't care if the colors mix and match or not, they have so many other selections to pick from, and then you could just keep on with your beautiful book stack. I may eventually do that, I don't know, but I definitely had to have these. They just brought my heart so much joy when I saw them, and like, I have a feeling I will never ever part with these gorgeous editions. That's gonna do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if there's any books here that you plan on picking up, and if there are any here that you've read aside from the classics, right? Or maybe you haven't read the classics. I would love to talk all things books with you in the comments below. If none of these are of interest to you, please let me know below what you are reading, because I would love to know that as well. I hope you guys have a blessed day, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye!